Hey, I'm Jess and welcome to my channel. I like to read. If you like to read also, then you are in the right spot. I'm going to be starting a series where every Sunday I come on here and I yap and let you guys know what I read, what I'm listening to, and kind of do a weekly reading wrap up with you guys just to kind of keep in touch a little bit more. So without further ado, let's talk about the first book that I read for this week. The first book that I finished this week, The Book of Azriel by Amber V. Nicole. I finally read it, y'all, and I get it. I get it. I'm obsessed. Diana, our FMC, she is the morally gray one. She's kind of like this demon product of the gods, and she's morally gray. She's mean as hell. And she reminds me of Catherine Pierce. If you guys have ever seen The Vampire Diaries, that is one of my favorite shows. She reminds me of Catherine Pierce from Vampire Diaries. So I love this. I had such a good time with it. It is a chunkier book and I read it in 3 days. Yeah. And also, none of you told me that this was a slow burn. No one told me that. I was here for it. Sam Kyle and Diana, I am obsessed with. I cannot wait to finish this series. And if you have not picked up this book, I definitely think that you should. Now, there are 3 books out right now. The 4th book is coming out sometime this year. And there are supposed to be 7 books in this series. So if you want to hold off a little bit, I get it. I do. I, however, have no problem starting a series even if it is incomplete, especially when it is this good. This was such a good read, and I definitely get the hype. It's on Kindle Unlimited, and yeah, overall, I really loved it. Overall, like 4.5 stars. I think overall this series will probably be like 5-star series for me, but I really liked it. Yeah, I really liked it. Now listen. I recently signed up to NetGalley and I was trying to get an ARC, as we all do, right? And I got an e-ARC of A Vow and Vengeance by Jacqueline Rodriguez. Now listen. This was my first time doing an e-ARC through NetGalley, and you have 60 days to read it, and I don't know when it expires, if you can re-up it or if it's like that's it, but let me tell y'all, I literally had 7 hours to finish the rest of the book. I didn't want to read it. And honestly, it was such a promising story. The magic system itself was very unique. It was kind of similar to the Shepherd King's duology, where they have the cards, the deck of cards. This was similar to that. It was tarot card magic, and I loved the idea. That was so fun and so unique. Our FMC is a person of color. Loved that, and it just, the storyline was so slow. Up until like the 35% mark, it was dragging for me. I was not that invested in the characters. I wasn't invested in the story. The whole idea is that our FMC rune, they live in this world where they have a selection where all the mortals have to be lined up and potentially selected by the druids. No one really knows what happens once you're selected, and Rune's family had all been trying to not get selected. Her mom, her dad, and her brother were taken, so there's the whole mystery of where's her family. But I'm telling you guys, oh man, if I didn't feel obligated to read this book, I probably would have DNF'd it. Yeah, I would have, and that's okay. However, I did finish it, and I think it ended on a strong note. It just, my gosh, trying to get to the 35% mark. I'm telling you, I used every last bit of my time to read that book. I don't know. And I think it was well written. I just think that there was it kind of like flooded you with background information, with the magic system, with the world building. It was kind of a lot to take in, and the story, the pacing was just slow. But overall, I did enjoy it. I would say like a 3.5 star to maybe a 4 star. It was a good time, and the banter and the slow burn between 2 main characters was great. I liked it. The build-up was nice, and it's forced proximity, fake fated mates, so that was fun. But that comes out in, I believe, January. Yeah, so overall, I did enjoy it. Take that for what it is. It comes out in January, though. The next book that I finished was on audio. I listened to a Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn, and it is dual narration, and this has fake fiance, this has forced proximity, and it's kind of like an enemies to lovers. I hate saying that in like contemporary romance, because to me that doesn't really make sense that they can be enemies, but they do initially pretty much hating each other. Our FMC, what is her name? our FMC Lottie and the MMC Huxley. And initially I absolutely hated Huxley, could not stand him. He was a grade A douchebag. Sorry, but he was. Overall, it was a cute story. It was nothing like life-changing, brain chemistry altering. It definitely helped me pass the time when I had to do the dishes and clean the house, etc. So overall, I mean, it was, you know, it was a fun time, but it was definitely spicy. The narrators were good. But yeah, I finished that one. And now for the book that I'm currently reading, I am currently reading Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mast. And I'm actually really enjoying it so far. I had been putting it off for quite some time, and then it got picked from my TBR wheel that I do weekly on my TikTok. Initially, I just was like, you know, I got it because a lot of people said that the dialogue was pretty comical and sarcastic, and I like those kinds of things. So I got it for that. And I am like, I think I'm on chapter 6. I'm on chapter 6, 109 pages through, and so far I'm enjoying it. I was pretty surprised though that this is like a futuristic Spartan world that they're in. It is quite a bit darker than I was expecting. Our FMC Alexis kind of goes through some shit before she gets to the point of where she's at in the story. So I'm excited to finish it. I think hopefully I'll probably finish it within the next couple of days, and then you'll see me talk about it next week in my reading update. And if you like this kind of video, then make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. That way you can stay, hang out, we can chat about books, and we can have a good time, right? That is what we are here for. I hope you have a wonderful reading week, and until next time, bye.